It's Friday, time for a mini challenge in the challenge. Today's challenge will be number 4 for February. We'll be making a mini journal using 9 cards and 5 envelopes. After I give you the details for the mini challenge, I will show you how I made the base of my journal. It's tricky and really fun. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with the mini challenge in the challenge number 4, and we are going to be using cards and envelopes. So we are going to use 9 cards. At least 7 of the cards need to be for your base, and at least 5 envelopes. So your base of your challenge needs to be 7 cards and 5 envelopes. Then you also need to make, out of your other cards, 2 different pockets, a belly band, and then also 2 book page elements. So this is my mini challenge in the challenge journal. I will do a flip through of it in a separate video. But after I get these details out here, I'm going to show you how I made this. I made the base and started decorating in the June challenge winners group, and I liked it so much I was like, oh, this is going to be really fun. So the different pockets, so here's one of the pockets I made out of a card, and here is another pocket. So it came at a diagonal, and that gave me another pocket. So that's the 2 pockets. Here's the belly band. The backing is card. And then for the 2 book page, I used a book page pocket like I like to use. And I used the book page, the page element that we made in the napkin video earlier this week. So that is that. So if you watch for the video for the flip through of this book, it is really fun, and it is made using the Bird digital kit. So again, you're going to use 9 cards, 7 cards in your base, 5 envelopes at least. They can be any size, and your cards can be any size, okay? And they can be a variety of sizes. I'm going to show you how I made this one. It's crazy. And then from your card, 2 different types of pockets, 1 belly band, and 2 big book page elements in your journal. Okay, so for my next one, I'm going to want to use my St. Patrick's Day. That's the next thing I want to make. So you can use any type of cards. And so I'm going to go through and see if I can find some that will scream St. Patrick's Day to me. And then 5 envelopes. So there's another polka dot one. There's some really bright. Okay, so I pulled out, this is not even, this is a piece of what I have. And you can use colored envelopes. You don't have to use white. My whole idea here was, you know, I end up using cards and not using the envelopes. So, and I have people say, well, how do you use the envelope? This is the digital kit I'll be using. So that is available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop, and it is on sale this weekend, along with the newest digital kit, which you will see later. So watch for those. There's some green stripe. Okay, so we've got 9 cards, and we are going to go ahead and quickly, it's not quick though, but we're going to make this base. I'm not going to decorate it at all. I'm just going to make the base and show you how I made the base. Okay, so I'm going to, you guys, I'm going to throw that stuff away. Say bye. Hopefully I don't miss it, right? And put that up there. So I've been really trying to use things that are around, close by. And so here we go. So this is what it ended up. It's got scrapbook paper on the front and the back, but it does start with an envelope. As I started with this page here. Okay, so I took, and what I did was I took all my cards and I turned them inside out. Okay. So turning all my cards inside out. Because one way to make this, a very, very simple way to make this, is to just go through but we're adding in the element of the envelope. So you could just go through and glue your cards back to back together, just like that, and have a book. Okay, and then you end up, and what I do is I glue them either this way so that there's a thing up here, or this way so there's a pocket on the side. Okay, so but we want all of our cards turned inside out. It's quite a variety of cards here too, and that digital kit has a good variety of color, of green color in it. So I think this will be really cool. Cool. Okay, so here we go. I know that I'm going to want this card pretty soon, and let's do the bright card. Okay, so we're going to take the bright card and start with that, and that's going to be that piece. And then we are going to take and we're going to attach it to this card right here, just like that. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's going to give me, I'll have a card and a card. Okay, so let's start with that, attaching this card, and I'm going to attach it. I'm going to make a pocket, a top pocket on this one. Okay. Okay, so what that does is that is this piece here. Now you can see I have a envelope flip here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our first envelope, we are going to cut off part of the edge. So about between 1/4 and, well, I just went totally not straight. Between 1/4 and 1/2 inch, you're going to cut off a piece of the end of your envelope. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring our envelope in, and now this is where we're going to measure, and you want your envelope to fall in the middle. Okay, so you want, I mean, and you can eyeball this, but you want a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom. And we are going to attach this to our card. We're going to do it on the envelope flap. We are gluing the envelope flap. Okay, so here's our envelope flap. And we're gluing it this way. This is my new favorite thing to have in a journal. Okay, this envelope flap, because then I can come and I've got so many of these green little cards from my mom's stash, and I can just go ahead and put them in like that. Okay, and now I have a flap. And I will come back and I will cover this with scrapbook paper. So the scrapbook paper, and you can do this now, your scrapbook paper, you want to cut it to fit, and then I just glued it in at these 3 sides, and then I did a little tab. Okay, so right here, scrapbook paper, it's put here, here, and here, and then I cut out the little tab, and I'm able to put a little card in there. Okay, so that is the beginning of our little journal. Okay. And I think I want to cut some more of this off. So if you notice that it's catching when you're closing it, then it needs to be smaller. There we go. Okay, so this, now we've got these two are glued together. Okay, we've got two cards glued together, which works out good because that was a blue card. And I don't really need a blue card. Now I'm going to go up here and I am going to use my hole punch. And I am going to punch. This is my 1-inch hole punch here from EK Success, and I'm just going to punch that little thing, and that will remind me that there's a pocket there. Okay, so next we have a card stuck to a card. Here you have a card stuck to a card. So you do want to use a bone folder if you have one, or something to get your creases really good. I'm going to go with this dark one because we have two of them. And we're going to want one in the front and one in the back. Okay. So, and I'm going to go ahead and attach and put my two cards together. Back to back. Okay. Now this back to back, they have a pocket. So we are going to go ahead and remember I put my thumb on the side that I want to leave open. That's just something I do. And we're going to go ahead and put a bead of glue on the three sides. And close this up. And of course, if you have a card that you don't like, the colored side, you can use the white side. That's just fine. And again, you can use cardstock. This is a great way to use cardstock that has white, it's not double-sided. Or if it's double-sided and has an ugly side, great way to use it. Okay. So there I have this. Okay, so that's that page. Now we're going to go ahead and go to this page, and I'm going to use the I'll use the green page for this. Okay, so this is the green page, and what I did was I just went ahead and cut at an angle this. Okay, and so again, go ahead and make sure we have a really good fold. Go ahead and make sure we have a really good fold. That's really important. Okay, so this time I want this to be open. This is going to be my open pocket, and we're going to glue this side down. Okay, so now we turn and we are going to have an envelope come in here. Okay. And so this one, it's like, please open, please open. Okay, so this time we are going to have it, how does this? Okay, so we are on that. We are going to come here and we're going to turn our envelope inside out, or our flap over. Then we're going to come over and we are going to glue our flap onto this. And again, I am going to do that thing that I really like, the double pocket. So I want to make sure that I'm right up to this edge. Okay. Put that down. Put this down. I happen to have the cards, so I'm going to add them. Okay. Okay, so this is where we are going to add our front flap. Okay, so our front is going to be this, okay, because we're going to cover this whole thing with cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this flap, sure that we've closed this. Okay, and put glue on there. I'm going to put glue on this. I'm going to put it right up to the edge and around the edge. Okay, so again, I'm going to move this up. This is going to be my cover. Okay, so this is my cover. Move it all the way up to the edge. Okay, so what we have now is a place to add another card. And so we are going to bring in our striped card. And I'm going to do it this way because I can add washi tape and cover that. Okay, so now you can see this card ends up being a pocket. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and again we're adding it right up to the gutter, and so but it'll still close really easy. So make sure that you're pushing this down, and that's going to give us a flip. And then we have our little tuck. Now you can cover this with scrapbook paper or something if you want. I'm fine with the white. So we'll go ahead and so those packages of cards, they come with like 40 or 60. They used to come with 80. So you could make several of these books out of one of those boxes of cards. Okay. So there's my top tuck. That's using the cutoff from the cut across pocket page. We are up to the double pocket, or double pocket page. And that is, double pocket page is that one right there. Okay, so next, we have an envelope, and it is going to go in this direction. It is going to attach to the double card. So this is the double card. See, card back, or card. This is going to attach to this. Okay, so do I want this card? So I'm going to look at this real quick and see how I'm doing on colors. You know, I think I want this one, and I'll save this for using stuff. Okay. This is the back envelope. And we'll go ahead and attach our back envelope to this card. Okay, and we're going to make sure that we're even, and we're a little bit up and a little bit down, and this is our back piece. So that is our back piece. It's attached here, and that's that piece. And then we're going to take, remember I said we can take the blue card, and we're going to go ahead and put it back together the way it's supposed to be, and it's going to fit right in here, and it is going to just be glued down. It doesn't have a pocket on the top or on, oh, it does have a pocket. It has a pocket on the top. Okay, blue side, pocket on the top. Okay, so that'll open. It has a pocket up on the top. We have our two little place for two more of our little cards. This is kind of fun because if you're using a Dear Julie Julie kit, it has a lot of small ephemera in the digital kits, and you'll be able to use that on these little cards. Okay, so that. Okay, so that is that card. And now, okay, so this envelope, the flap of this envelope is going to flip over, and it's going to be in the back. We'll put on top of the flap because we're covering it with cardstock anyway. So here we go. So tomorrow's video, or at least one of them, will be the flip through of my finished the bird mini challenge in the challenge journal that I made. Okay, so you'll want to come back and see that, and then you can see how I decorated everything. Okay, so we got to look at this. So this is the actual back in the direction that it's supposed to be. We will, okay, let me see this. Oh boy. Okay. So instead of, okay, we're going to go ahead and put this on here. Back to putting, I do have this. Okay, so we're going to put this on. You know, when you make something, you should write down what you're doing so that the next time you want to make it, you can do it, right? If all else fails, I do have the party video that I could get out, but okay, so we're going to put this on, and we're going to come up to the edge, even it out. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and glue this. It's okay that the sticky flap is going to show because for this one, for the difference on the back, we're going to be covering it with scrapbook paper anyway. There, and this is, we want to make sure, yep, that's our back page, our back envelope, and put it down on here and flip it over so that it's even, and close it. Okay, and then we have one more envelope to add. And we've got our 2 cards that are left that we can use for something else. And so we're going to add one more envelope, and that envelope goes on the other side of this. So this goes over like this. This envelope comes in and attaches to this card. And the way that it attaches to this card is it has a pocket on the outside. And then this time, our flap is going to do something a little different. We are going to go ahead and put our glue down the edge, because that will help to give stability here. Okay, and then I am going to come across and do a little triangle of closure there and a little bit up here. Okay, so this is using the big flap there. Okay, so now we have a place to build a pocket, and what I did in here is I built it with the doily and the card coming across, and turned that into a pocket. Okay, so this is what we have using 6 envelopes and 7 cards. So we have our top tuck. Let's see, we have our top tuck. Then we flip a card open, flip a card open, and we have this side here. So let's go ahead and put this so that we don't forget. And you do not have to make this exact journal, but you can if you like. Okay, so there's that. There's this. Flip. There's that. So that's one of our fancy pockets. So that card, that's set. So there's that card. There's this. There's this. So there's that. There's that. Here's our double page with this. Flip over. We have our big flap. Flip over. We have our little pocket here. Then, oh, got some glue up here. Okay, and then flip, and then flip, and that is our journal base. Okay, so using so there's 1 envelope, 2 envelopes, 3 envelopes, 4 envelopes, 5 envelopes, 6 envelopes. Originally, I did not have the one with the big flap. That was something I added later, the big flap, after I had already decided what the things were going to be, the 7 and 5. So, and then we have 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards, and 7. So we used our 7 cards. I did use 6 envelopes, and So I can't wait to see what you do with this challenge. And then, of course, next it will be decorating. I will be using the this digital kit. Since I already have it printed out, I'm like, I might as well use it. It is that time of year. And so this digital kit is the St. Patrick's Day digital kit. It will be on sale this weekend for 50% off. And it has all kinds. It has pages in it, $3.17 for St. Patrick's Day. I know a lot of people that are Irish have actually, or knew somebody that was Irish, have bought this digital kit. That's the it can be the collage page or ephemera page. There's the postcard page. These I had already cut out. These come on a large page, and this is what you get. These 2 pages. Okay. So there's that, and there's more because there's side by side. Oh, there's the Irish moss lemonade recipe, and rustic reel, and the Irish washerwoman. So I think this will be really fun to use in the. Oh, and I like that there was that poem also. Oh, the shamrock. And then you get these corners with the shamrocks on them. So you can, yeah. So if you, I'll put the playlist for the St. Patrick's Day stuff down in the description box down below in case you want to take a look at that. And so this is my base for the mini challenge and the challenge number 4 for February. When you finish it, you'll want to post your finished project, the video or the photographs in the February Finish It Junk Journal Challenge. Put your videos in the comments of the mini challenge and the challenge. Put your picture of your cover in the comments of the mini challenge and the challenge. Put your pictures of your whole book in your album with your name on it. Okay, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of this. And like I said, you could make, if you had 40 of the cards, you could make 4 of these little books. And if you got your hot buy for $5, you could make 4 books for $5. And they're the bases of 4 books for $5. So any questions, put them in the comments down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.